Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Road 3 replay. Spawn on top left side as the magenta allies, we have nickname. Spawn as his likely as red ally, we have Grandpa. Spawn on the right side as the blue Soviet, who chose random, Nevercheese. And spawn on the top right side as the green allies, we have General. Of course, we got a boot camp here. Excuse me, we do have a boot camp over here, deploy on some doggos. We got the bear, right there. And we got these doggos now advancing down to secure up this oil derrick. Engineer does inside the that building there because he did not have any escort. And does get the magenta dog there stunned and does clean him up. Now the engineer can evacuate the building and throw himself in the oil derrick and be lost in the process. Green does get the good bark there and will get the free kill. Over here, we've got the dogs and bears now engaging. Bear does get a good roar there. Dog gets good roar. Conscripts advancing forward. Peacekeeper shooting up the bear. Does get a kill there. Good roars there, taking out both, locking down both those peacekeepers. Killing them both. Bears now advancing forward. Does use some shields there. Conscripts need to throw out their Molotovs there. Molotovs do one-shot shielded peacekeepers. Of course, they have not good tracking. Some of these bears aren't going down. In order to help prevent you from missing those Molotovs, you just have to get the very close range. Basically, pour the bottle of petrol on their neck. Sickle could jump in and hit those peacekeepers. Green has a good line of peacekeepers here. Magenta has this nice little garrison there. Room for one person. Sickle now moving around, getting some damage there on these peacekeepers. Sickle move around, got these bears moving around as well. And it looks like these peacekeepers will take out these conscripts. Magenta has deployed on airfield as his teammate's base. Sickle harassing this prospector. I suppose he didn't wall it up. So I guess Sickles can go with the walls there. Very poorly timed fleet jump there, but the terror drone surprise came out and started eating the prospector. The terror drone's still alive and will escape out to sea. Very, very nice. There are walls around this prospector. Blue does have this garrison. This game is getting a little bit messy. Blue's doing a good job of harassing up north. Green's just sort of sitting back up here. And looks like conscripts are focused on these peacekeepers. Very good. Not hitting the other one. Does get out of the force of the garrison. And those conscripts do get gunned down. We got these sickles getting spawned by the Vindicators. And this prospector will get infected by that terror drone that killed off the previous prospector. And destroys his own prospector there and kills off the terror drone. Garrison will be cleaned out. Garrison will be cleaned out once again. Magenta has built out a ore refinery in the central expansion node. So is red, so is blue, so is green. So it looks like Magenta is just late to the party. Terror drone was not successful getting the infect there. Multigun turret was on point. Multigun turret could receive a laser lock there from this javelin troop. Bullfrogs there. We got these magenta vindicators pushing forward. Wait, they seem pretty low in health. Are they burning up? Nope, they're just really wounded. They do have an airfield to land in. Just taking a really long way home just so they can stay alive. Just a couple more holes for the crews to patch up the ground. Nothing important. They didn't need that, aileron. Bullfrogs do take out one of these Vindicators. The other one will escape on out of there. It looks like another Terror Drone may have went down there. Up north, do have Magenta advancing forward, but Green has a big line of Peacekeepers here. As well as a multi-gun turret here for defense. Riptide does go down. There's another multi-gun turret there. And now with the Assault Destroyer out, Green will start making his advance. Green has been very passive the entire game. Blue's been very aggressive. And overall, they've been successful at doing both of that. Multi-gun turret will go down. The boot camp will go down as well. Unable to plow any doggos. Probably too many peacekeepers in the region for pulling out dogs either way. Green should be able to steamroll there. Riptide throwing some chip shots, but the black hole armor is absorbing them all. And we've got the MCV here. Assault Destroyer can't be crushed by the MCV. Got a massive dog bark there. More dogs being pulled up by Magenta. That dog, both those dogs get crushed by the Assault Destroyer. Magenta's MCV received quite a bit of damage there. Going to crush a large number of infantry there. What a great dog bark there. Green's now going to be trying to run away. The Peacekeeper may go down. Assault Destroyer is now advancing on the land. This Peacekeeper should be able to kill off those Javelin troops there, but they do get crushed by the Assault Destroyers. Trying to laser lock down the seaport. Down south, we've got a good number of Bullfrogs, Hammer Tanks. Sorry, I missed the engagement. Sickle getting some good harassment here. Does get the Prospector. Navy Yard does go down. Assault Destroyer is still advancing onto the land. And maybe eyeing for some crushes here. He's trying to fortify the ground there to get the black hole armor to absorb all those missiles, and is successful. More Assault Destroyers advancing out to sea, trying to pursue Magenta's MCV, which is probably a good idea. Magenta's MCV is down. I don't think he could deploy that. I think the Assault Destroyer's in the way. Does receive a pretty sizable bomb run there. Does activate black hole on the healthier one. And the multi-gunner missiles are orbiting around the Assault Destroyer. Takes out that multi-gun turret there, and we'll take out one of these Riptides. Assault Destroyers have gone down. Red and Magenta still has a significant force on the field. Magenta... Wait. There's no armor facility. There's no naval yard. He does have an airfield. He needs to pull out Prospector over here in order so we can get out some cryocopters. His economy is minimal, has 3 refineries, so we can go for mass cryocopter and whatever he can fit on the airfield. His teammate could pull out airfields as well. He should be able to garrison his teammate's airfield so he can get out more aircraft as another possibility. But right now, Magenta's pretty dead in the water. It's also the refinery there. You know how looks like satellites are raining on in? Gives a good damage there. Power shot does freeze a couple of the hammer tanks as well as a bullfrog. We've now got Apocalypse tanks on field. Bears advancing forward. No roars there, however. Apocalypse tanks make his advance, trying to crush some infantry. The hammer tanks are getting crushed by the Assault Destroyer. The Soviet backline or front line has disintegrated. There's still a lot of Assault Destroyers here, as well as some Athenians. Apocalypse tanks are getting focused on by various forces. And we'll be going down there. Bears advancing forward, getting gunned down individually. We now have the super reactor system going down as well. Super Super Reactor has destroys out the Assault Destroyer, which was infected. Apocalypse Sinks now we're seeing some more Athena cannon shots there. And, oh, we do have, looks like Dreadnought that went down there. The other Dreadnought is getting some hits there on these other forces. Apocalypse Tanks has gone down. There's maybe another Apocalypse Tanks there. Dreadnought finds a massive volley down the Athena cannon, taking it out on the Heroic one. The Mega, yeah, it does get veterancy on the Dreadnought. You now have a aircraft carrier deployed right there. Does take out that. Let's see, green. I haven't seen much more aggression for green. Is green dead in the water? Wait. What does green even have? Green may be dead in the water. He may only have a boot camp remaining. Ooh. So magenta and green are both equally dead, and all of them come down to primarily the actions of red versus blue. Red doesn't have a naval yard either, or an MCV. Is it just blue just has an MCV? Blue has an MCV, naval yard, and a crusher crane. Oh boy. This game's getting messy real quick, isn't it? Let's take a quick look at each player. I want to fast forward. Let's see, this is the, yep, this is Magenta. Magenta has only airfield and has 10,000 credits, needs to deploy out. It does have a command hub here. Wait, this may be actually red. This may actually be red. The green player has a large number of credits, only has a boot camp. Could go for a mass spy of heightened clearance. This is the other allied player who
Let's run some field tests.
Is deploying a whole bunch of cryocops, going to have plenty of income. More satellites running on in, and the Soviet player has 2,000 credits. He has infrastructure to spend on. Resident base support of big wave infantry. These Athena cannons. He doesn't have a war factor anymore, so that means they're irreplaceable. Order does go down. Green's now advancing forward, trying to hit Magenta's items. He still has an airfield. Even if he does lose the entire base up north, he has enough credits for the rest of the game. Likely. Probably not. Bears do get some good roars off there. They're trying to stop these forces, but they are getting overran. Green right now just need to prepare a massive defense. Perhaps just mass peacekeepers to break through this area. You can also eye for some spies, as I mentioned beforehand. His opponent doesn't have any barracks, does he? That means spies will be very effective in with the bribes. He does have a command hub here. I only see tier 1 at the moment. He really should eye getting out some spies. Ooh, Desolator Effect comes forward. A couple of units do get melted there. We do have some dreadnoughts providing some shore bombardment. So a handful of assault destroyers out on land. Does crush down some of this stuff. Does try to go for another naval yard there. Does lose the crusher crane there. Mostly lost a bit of everything. The cryocopters and the Athena cannons just ripping apart. Blue still has a cool sub of the field. I don't think he has an MCV anymore. Yeah. Green's now advancing south. Magenta's, all of his infrastructure has been gutted up here. There's nothing there that would stop a annihilation victory. Cryocops push away forward. Blue has a cool sub here. And that's it. Blue could back out the game, give all his credits to his teammate. Then again, that teammate has already plenty of credits for the rest of the game. Good bomb runs there onto that assault destroyer. Does get inside of the garrison there. Does get the garrison frozen, however. Javelin troops push away forward. He has a good number of javelin troops in this area. He's starting to get a lot of free Peacekeeper kills here. Shadows at Garrison just, I think he lost all of this infantry a little bit foolishly. There's so many cryocopters for him to deal with. It can be very difficult to deal with all those cryocopters since they're very effective versus infantry. And green's, oh, looks like blue despite the game, giving all of his infrastructure to green. I still believe he should get out spies. A couple spies could be very useful. I think. Maybe a couple spies could be useful bribing the Athena cannons. I bought it through EA. You can buy it through the EA's store. I cannot help you with that. I have a legit copy through EA, so you may have to deal with that. You may also be able to buy it off of Steam as well. You have some artillery fire now coming onto ore refinery. And the ore refinery does go down. Ultimately a minor loss. This ore refinery is starting to go down as well. These ones do so have a bit of credits. Let's take out the power plant now. And now this ore collector is seeing a bit of fire or ice as well. And looks like green base will be gutted. It does have a good number of javelin troops here. It simply does not have a lot of peacekeepers. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. Does get a bit of damage there onto the cryocopters. Getting some good damage on the cryocopters. Does force them back, but still this large number of peacekeepers still pose a massive threat. Though these peacekeepers are irreplaceable at the moment. Simply, he does not have a boot camp to get them replaced, though I suppose he can deploy out some command hubs and sell them off for peacekeepers. Javelin troops are pushing their way forward. Does get some good damage down to the cryocopters, but just simply so many. There's also the garrison here. And it's freezing through all of them. And this looks like the end of the game. And that is the end of the replay. This is Anna Great saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.